The ramblings of a woman obsessed with time and shame. I grew up in the 80s, and no one told me I had a learning disability. School is a scary place when you're afraid of words. This is my brutal truth, 1984, growing up, unknowingly dyslexic. Fever. F-E-V-E-R. Should rhyme with never, right? This was my only thought as I stared at the foreign word. Standing at the front of the room, I could barely see over the podium. I clutched the open book in my hands. The black letters swelled as the many faces of my grade 4 class blurred and shimmered in my peripheral. What? Mr. Moyer asked, not bothering to leave his desk. Instead, he pinched the bridge of his nose from beneath his glasses. He was a stout man who liked to wear the color of oatmeal. Strands of hair, like lines in the sky after an air show, lay across the top of his glossy head. There's no sympathy in his expression once he dragged his palm down his rough chin. He looked tired and even a little bored. Meanwhile, I was facing my worst fear, standing in front of my entire class, reading a passage I'd never laid eyes on before. It took everything I had not to cry or pee my pants, and my teacher looked bored. He scratched the air with his finger, a gesture for me to bring the book to him, and when I did so, I pointed at the word with my chewed-down fingernail. Fever, he said the two ugly syllables in a way that showed his crowded bottom teeth. Fever, I echoed in a whisper. But it looks like never, I dared to explain. His face crumpled as if he were refraining from saying, "Stupid girl." Then, from behind me, the tempered giggles and snorts that I had ignored became alive. The room erupted into laughter, and I saw the jagged line of Mr. Moyer's teeth again. He too was laughing. My face grew hot, and my eyes burned. I felt so small and naked. Ice-cold realization hit me. This was where my nightmare lived. Closed in by the chalkboard wall, the giant teacher's desk, and the podium, trapped by fear and humiliation. This moment stretched on and slithered around me, swaying the room. Once the chatter of the laughter subsided, there was no apology or even pointless face covering. He didn't ask for me to return to my seat. Instead, mercilessly, Mr. Moyer pointed to the podium. "Proceed," he said, as if nothing had happened, not yet freed from my nightmare. I am dyslexic, and this is my brutal truth. And this concludes the rambling of a woman obsessed with time and shame.